So, hi, Assalamualaikum, madam. So, we are from group number 7, and my name is Muhammad Mirza Zahir bin Osham, and this is my team members.
My name is Siti Nadia.
Mashi?
My name is Mashita Farhana.
My name is Nur Salsabila.
My name is Syaihul Mubarak.
So, I will continue from my part. So, this is my reflection from my PEC102. So, my name is Muhammad Mirza Zahir bin Osham, and sorry. So, this is our game that we are conducted for our weekly activity, and the name for our game is draw and guess. Next is the game for all group, which is we have 10 group. For the group number 1, we have sing the words, and number 2, guess the movie based on Jeopardy. Number 3 is Pictionary, and number 4 is categories and characters, and number 5, circle challenge. Number 6 is guess the action. Number 7 is draw and guess, and number 8, guess the gibberish, and number 9 in my quizzes, and then last one is word chain. So this is the conclusion by me, and this is the picture as the evidence. So as the conclusion, uh, the conclusion for this subject, PEC 102, creative thinking skill, we use our creative thinking in daily life to solve the problem, and I have learned that all the problem have solution. Based on this subject, we will use our creative thinking to solve some problems, such as how to make action to others without saying the words. Basically, this subject is very important to all students. Besides that, in silence, we can have cooperation with our group to such as in the game. Hopefully, this subject will open the eyes towards all students that have taken this subject. So that's all from me.
Okay, hi. The next presenter will be me. Hello and assalamualaikum. A very good day to our Madam Nur Husna. My name is Siti Nadia binti Muhammad Kasar Hussein from PEC 102 Creative Thinking Skill. So in general, creative thinking refers to using the abilities and soft skill to come up with a new problems. Creative thinking skill are a technique used to look at the issue from a different and creative angle using the right tools to assess it and develop it to the plan. So benefit or advantage we can get while doing an activity in PEC class is such as ability to create the best solution to daily life, improvement on problem solving for not only on work related but also those in our personal life, focus on self improvement as I and my teammates will develop more soft skill. And the last one benefit is more effective teamwork and bonding since people grow used to bouncing off original idea and learn each other's creative traits. So our activity as an organizer where we did a game called Reconstruct Word in Word, which successfully done in week 10. So we had a trouble to looking for a place. That's why we need to change our activity from draw and guess to reconstruct word in words, which was the last minute suggestion from me and it was accepted by my entire teammate. So additionally, every activities carried out by the other group was enjoyable and was made my expectation for the creative thinking skill. But some of other group didn't meet the expectation like group number 10 because their activity a word change, lack of challenge, and the organizer lack give any creative idea for how to make the activity interesting or creative. Overall, the activity went successfully and I able to comprehend every group activity and the outcome and what I have learned from all the group activities conducted. To conclude, I have learned a lot from all the activities, including how to manage an activity so that it goes smoothly, to working in a team, and have a good communication among our team members. I also learned that from the activity that we must always come up with a good idea to make the activity interesting and works for others. This is referred to the as the ability to think creatively, and it requires us to make the task attractive so that it seems exciting, yet it is ultimately simple for everyone to enjoy the game. Furthermore, I learned through another activity that effective teamwork and organization depends on everyone to contribute their effort rather than relying on someone simply on one person. So last but not least, I also learned that every activity is undertaken with the potential to lose the audience interest. As a result, we always have must have a backup plan to ensure that the activity is successful and entertaining. That's all from me, madam. Thank you so much.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning, Madam Husna. My name is Mashita Farhana binti Amri Sultan. So today I'm going to share my experience and what I learned throughout the PEC102 subject, which is creative thinking skills. So basically, developing a creative thinking skill is highly beneficial for any field of work. After all, every area people can come up with the best solution to everyday problems that arise, and creativity is critical to do that. So this is all the game that I participate, and I'm from group 7, which we organize a game named Risk Contracted Wood and Synonym of the Wood in weekly activity from week 1 until last week, I think. Therefore, then therefore, I think PEC 102 is the best subject to show to the students how apply of our creative thinking skill in our daily life problems and how to come up with the solution. Where if you can see in all the group in my classmate are extremely creative to bring a great activity, weekly activity such as categories, Pictionary, passing the words, and our group which is risk constructed word and so on. And moreover, some of the game really need our teamwork and communication skills to play a game like passing the action, which show that not only creative thinking is important, but having an extra skills like communication, teamwork, management skills is important to resolve a problem or an issue. All the game that I noticed not only need to be creative for participant, but to organize also, where sometimes the activity it's hard to finalize the winner, as Nadia said, so they need to come out with the new game at the spot so that the game will be decided who will be the winner of the day. Not only that, how we supposed to manage to get participant attention, audience attention is also one of the issue where some could really need teamwork in an activity which require everyone attention, like our group, which is reconstructed the word, where everyone need to come up other word from the word, like for example nature. From that word we need to identify the word like eat, run, and so on. Next is from my opinion, all the games that I conducted were great and very adventurous. Even though some games that really need to put my creative idea, where I have to think of the out of the box to find the solution. Moreover, I think every successful activity there's an issue from that, which we have an audience or organizer need to see and do not repeat the same mistake. For example, group 3, they organized a nice game, but the game was too easy and hard to identify the winner. Therefore, madam asked to then discuss among themselves to bring another game so that we can choose the winner. From that incident, almost every group, I think, includes our group, come up with the 2 games which will be fair for all people. Lastly, what I learned from all the activity we conducted, from the lecturer advices, from the mistake that my class does, and I learned that every problem we need to come up with the solution with the patient, must think of the box so that we do not make the same mistake. Moreover, creative thinking must be important for all the people because it will allow us to read and solve the problem more openly with the innovation. Creativity opens the mind. A society that has lost touch with its creativity side is the imprisoned society. In that generation of the people may be close-minded, it broadens our perspective and can help overcome the prejudice. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Okay, hi and good morning, madam. My name is Nurul Sabila binti Shamsuddin, and now it's my turn to share about my experience and also what I've learned during the weekly activities in class. So all the activities that I've already joined, I already stated in my reflection. Okay, so from the first day I joined the class activity until last week, I've been learned a lot of things, especially about the time management skills, and also the teamwork skills. Okay, so all the skills was very related with our creative thinking skills, which is still need us to figure out how we handle the situation and so on. So for the time management, I have seen that there is some group that still need to improve their time management. For example, like from group number 2, where it's actually affect to other people in pursuit of something. So it can actually can be said that to be quite unfair to other members. So and asynchronous time management could lead to a failure in completing a task. Okay, so next is the management skills. Other than time management, these skills is also one of the most important skills that everyone needs to learn. So it's not only in our daily life, it's also when we are about to enter the working environment, these skills will be the most used in them. So for example, like a storm damaged the dining area of the very well-known restaurant, and then the customers are unable to join dine-in experience. So the kitchens need to be remains fully operational. So the restaurant owner encouraged all the staff, including me, to brainstorm a creative solution that can keep revenue coming in, and also allow employees to continue the working during the repairs. So by that, I will be to give a solution by using social media account to advertise the changes of the restaurant. So this is how I will apply my creative thinking skill to solve the problems. Okay, so for the last one is teamwork skills. So I've seen that how my group members apply the teamwork skills to carry out the activity smoothly. So each of us actually discuss and provide some ideas for the activity that will be conducted in the class. So by that, all of us have been divided the task to be presented in the class, such as Miza will be introduced to the class about what are we going to do, and then Shaihul and I will be explain about the game's rules to the others, and Nadia and Mashita explain about the second games and also the rules. So that's how we manage to conduct the game to not make it look messy. So on that day, we already know that what should we do until end. So teamwork skills is also will be used in the future when we are doing something with a group of people. So by that, we'll be including the problem solving, decision making, business planning, communication, and so on. So when I work on a team, I know that I have the support of the entire group to fall back on in case of failure. Thank you.
Hi, madam. Good day, madam. So my name is Shaihul Mubarak bin Zulkarnain. So I'm going to present about my overall experience for the PEC 102 creative thinking skills. So first of all, I need to thank all my group mates because they helped me a lot during this time. Even though I managed to come only for a few classes, but the few classes that I came, I really enjoyed. So first of all, the game that we conduct is reconstruct the word in words, which is on, I think if I'm not mistaken, on week 7. Yes, it was actually a last minute plan we did with our group members, but it went well actually. We went very well actually than our planned game. So for overall this sem, I managed to attend some of the PEC classes, and I really enjoyed the games that conducted by all our fellow friends. And in my opinion, some of the groups really need improvement. As my friends mentioned before, the same message I'm going to bring here. Some of the group really need to improve their creative thinking skill. Means that the game that they are conducted doesn't meet creative thinking skills. I don't want to mention which group, but in my personal opinion, some of the group need really improve their game objective, which means other groups perform very well. They really meet the objective of the project, which is creative thinking skills, and their game is actually really meet the objective, which is creative thinking skills. And then from this subject, I overall learn about many skills, not only creative thinking skills, skills like critical thinking skills, creative thinking skills, time management skills, teamwork skills, and many more. Because as my friends mentioned before, we planned our game on last minute. Every our team member cooperated very well, and we did it. We planned that game actually at the MSU just a few hours before the class to started. So from there I learned a lot from my friend, which is teamwork skill is very important, time management is very important. Apart from that, critical thinking and creative thinking is very important in order for us to make a sport decision when we are surrounded by some problems. We cannot run away from problems. We need learn these kind of skills to solve our problems and move on. And from this semester I learned a lot, uh, because I feel like this subject is worth to come, even though it's not a minor or major subject, but it's like a fun subject. It helps us to relieve stress, uh, for have some fun with our teammates. Even though this subject is conducted in a fun way, but it really meant us a lot. It really taught us a lot, like many skills that we may apply in our future when we are working, when you're married. Many skills they teach us, which is mainly as I mentioned before, the teamwork skill, time management skills, creative thinking skills, and many more. So I really learned a lot from this subject on this semester. So that's all from me, madam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
madam. Thank you
madam.
for watching.